Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon solar eclipse reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages and guidance Spirit has for my dear Aries for the second new moon in your sign this year. And it's a simultaneous solar eclipse. So let's go ahead and get started. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Aries. All right, so your energy here is the Ace of Wands. All right, showing up in reverse. What you're leaving behind or what got you here, the Ace of Swords. What you're moving towards, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. When it comes to your career and finances, we have the Five of Swords. I like this card. When it comes to your love life, we've got the Ten of Cups. Ooh. And your positive energy coming to you, the Sun card. And your advice, the Sun. Wow. And we've got the Two of Wands energy in reverse. So Aries, eclipse season is all about letting go of anything that's shaky or not honoring your worth and your value or in alignment with you. And I can see a lot of you're making some very big decisions here. There's something here that I believe you were trying to manifest, but with the Ace of Wands energy in reverse, it wasn't able to come to fruition, or for some of you, you've just been like really burnt out by trying to capture whatever this is, whether it's love, whether it's something in your career, whether it's something physical. All right, so the Ace of Wands in reverse is you feeling blocked. And I feel like some of my Aries, you might be feeling drained right about now. Yeah, and for some of you, it's because you were more committed to a situation than someone else. Again, maybe a business partner, a romantic partner, a family member. But I feel like you're kind of sick and tired of indulging others. It's almost like you're ready to be indulged here. Yeah, and you've been experiencing a lot of conflict, possibly in a particular relationship or situation. I think you've started to see the red flags that you're dealing with a person or a group of people that they want you to be doing all the work, or it's emotionally draining for you because they're not pulling their weight. And a lot of you've been trying to get recognition or reward here, and you just are starting to feel really blocked. So the Ace of Swords tells me that all of this, it's helping you see clearly what needs to, what can stay and what needs to go. All right. And we see the Queen of Swords energy. Some of you, you're ridding yourselves of a very low vibrational energy with this Queen of Swords in reverse, whether it's a person or a situation. For some of you, it's a legal situation that's coming to an end. But I see here that, yeah, you've been stuck on a lower vibrational timeline because you've been dealing with this energy, or you've been giving your energy to something that just seems to go in circles, or it never really seems to come back to you. Yeah, and Spirit's saying you've been avoiding, or this tower hasn't been able to fall. This paradigm shift hasn't taken place. This relationship has been holding on to you, or you've been holding on to it, or this unhappy or this imbalanced situation. It's really been draining your energy. But there's a tower moment, and that tower moment comes with this eclipse where anything that's on shaky ground is just going to go. So what you're moving towards is the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups in reverse is, a lot of my Aries, you are going to be saying no or rejecting someone or something that just isn't what it's cracked up to be. Again, this Queen of Swords energy in reverse is like you could be dealing with somebody who's also quite emotionally manipulative. All right, that doesn't say what they mean what they say. You're stepping into this this King of Cups energy. So you're really going to be following your heart-centered desires, right? So it's like following your passions. The King of Cups is protecting his heart after feeling quite drained. The King of Cups is also indicating that there's going to be an offer coming your way, whether it's in love or for a new home or new job. You may not trust this because of what you've been through. And the Six of Swords energy in reverse, but for a lot of you, it's telling you to go for it. Five of Swords. let go of this past situation, Aries. It wasn't or isn't meant for you. The message is so clear. Follow your heart with the King of Cups. Okay, you're moving into a much more heart-centered energy, doing what you love, doing what you were placed here to do. And I just love that. And I feel like, I feel like there's really this, it feels like a person or possibly a situation that you feel obligated to, or maybe you make excuses for them, or I feel like you're very empathetic towards them, but don't let your empathy keep you stuck. That's what I'm getting here, because you have something really amazing taking place here. With your career, I feel like if you've been experiencing a lot of conflict, or you haven't been getting recognized, or you haven't been getting you don't have the visibility that you would like. The Five of Swords energy in reverse tells me that a lot of the conflict there is coming to an end. These energy blocks are being removed for you. And yeah, for some of you, there may have been, like I said, there may have been a person who was blocking you. And I don't know if this is like a competitor. I don't know if this is a coworker or this is a boss. But I feel like you're tired. You've been like burning the candle at both ends. And you may have been fighting or struggling with someone here. And it may even be possibly somebody that you don't necessarily work with, but somebody in your personal life that was like jealous of your success or didn't want to see you succeed. And, it may be the same energy that I'm picking up on with that Queen of Swords energy there. But this Queen of Wands energy tells me that it's definitely time for a rest, because I can see that your life force, Aries, has been drained. Like you're emotionally drained, you're physically drained. Yeah, but you're going to manifest here. But it's going to require that you take a little break, or you build in rest periods. Celebrate your small successes. And I also see you cutting ties with someone or something that doesn't want the best for you, or that doesn't match your energy, or that just isn't as dedicated as you are to moving forward. So again, it could be a business partner that's all talk, that doesn't pull their weight. It could be a coworker. It could even be somebody in your personal life that kind of, I feel like there's a little bit of sabotage here. Someone who might be a little bit jealous or triggered by your success. All right, so the Magician energy is telling me you have all the tools that you need, but you need to regroup. You need to rest before this next period or this next phase. With the Ten of Cups in your love life, this is extremely positive. All right, and we see the moon, so you may be calling in a Cancer or Pisces person, or maybe you already know who this person is. This is very deep romantic love. And the Ten of Cups is possibly marriage or long-term commitment or union. All right, but it's interesting. Two of Cups energy showing up in reverse. This tells me this is someone brand new for a lot of my Aries. And I'm also seeing like you're making some sort of important decision to let go of someone or something, and that's what brings you a lot of happiness and joy into your love life. So those of you who are contemplating a move or like a major career change or something like that, this eclipse is absolutely supporting you to do that, but it very well may also bring you love because you're starting to put yourselves first. Okay, now you could also be meeting somebody who is getting out of a connection. Okay, again, strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we have the sun and the moon here. So I do feel this is a really powerful divine counterpart situation coming towards you. So your final outcome, your advice is total happiness. And those of my Aries, some of you where you're being called to move to the beach or, change locations. I'm getting the beach in particular. This new moon solar eclipse, this is the time to get going on doing the things that, are on that bucket list of yours. So a lot of you, this is like, allow yourself to be seen. This is about invite growth and expansion into your life because it's certainly happening. For some of my Aries, you may be finding out that, you or your person are with child as well, or, giving birth. Yeah, you've worked really hard for this. Don't give up. Stay on your path. But Spirit's also reminding you, get rid of those lower vibrational energies in your life, or stop giving your power away to them. All right. And we see the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You've got this. You're guided. You're very protected to move forward on this path with this eclipse in your sign. And a lot of my Aries, you're this Nine of Pentacles energy. If you are, if you have your own business or you're striving to do that, I see you reaching those goals. But the Nine of Pentacles is your energy here, Aries, where you're fully supported. This is an energy of being self-made, having everything that you want or need. So I feel there's this huge, huge energy of gratitude. This eclipse is bringing you so much to be grateful for. So let's see what Spirit has for you regarding your love life, Aries. Messages and guidance for my Aries regarding their love life, please. Yeah, all right. So you have a lot of options. There is some sort of big decision being made with the Two of Cups. And I know oftentimes we read the Two of Cups as like a breakup or a separation. So some of my Aries, if you've had a few options in love, this eclipse is going to give you the clarity and the guidance that you need, okay, to choose the right person. If you've been dealing with somebody that's been treating you like an option, I see you letting them go, but simultaneously what you're not seeing is this is bringing you your happiness. Enough is enough is what I'm getting with anybody who's been playing with your heart or keeping you waiting. This is a huge aha moment. And a lot of my Aries, yep, Spirit saying to keep going, to not give up hope or faith. Now, some of you could be rebuilding a connection, all right? If that's your intention, if you have someone, that you really want to work on things or you want to get on the same page, I'm seeing that here. Okay, wanting to work on things, moving into something that's definitely solid and secure. But I also feel like, this is a message of great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And it can be hard in the moment, but a lot of my Aries, it's like you're going to be moving away from someone who just wasn't meant for you, or someone that didn't want the same things, or someone that was keeping you stuck. It's like about really working hard towards, and the message isn't to like give up on a relationship just because it goes through a rough patch or it's difficult, but really checking in and seeing if it's in alignment with you. And if it is, to work on it, to have those tough conversations, to put in that work, to support each other. But if it's not in alignment with you, it's about letting it go and creating that space for something new and something beautiful to come into your life. And yeah, like when it comes to your love life, there's a cycle coming to an end for you. And this is, a lot of you might be ending a connection or, a situationship or something like that. But for others of you, the single life is ending, right? Where you're getting engaged or you're becoming parents or, something along those lines. So I see a lot of growth and transformation when it comes to love. Yeah. And you are transcending obstacles. Many of you, you're preparing for union by eliminating, people who just aren't serious or matching your energy. You get ready. This is a very powerful new phase, in love when it comes to when it comes to your love life. I know I just said that. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. For some reason, I'm like really excited doing this reading. And yeah, it's like a lot of you're releasing karmic situations and you're calling in like the sun and the moon, like the situation that's really, truly meant for you. I love that. An ascension here. All right, Aries. So let's take a look and see what advice Spirit has for you. Clear messages and guidance for my Aries. General advice, what they need to be focused on or taking a look at. And we get publishing. So authors have one thing in common. They have a story to tell and an audience hungry for their unique perspective. For me, Aries, maybe you're being called to write something or to publish something. But for a lot of you, this is about really unblocking that throat chakra. And you have a story to tell. And there are people that may need to hear your perspective. Because you never know like who's watching, who's listening. And I feel the lessons that you've learned are definitely going to benefit others. It may be part of your life path and purpose. Social networking. So you have the capacity to influence others in a positive direction. So that's the same sort of message coming through with that publishing energy. Your perspective is well received. You should capitalize on this talent. Yeah. So some of you, it's just about, it's about speaking your truth, telling people your story. All right. And especially like, it's not going to be for all of my Aries, but those of you where you've definitely experienced like abuse or some sort of victimization, I'm hearing that like, if you've been holding it in, it may be time to let others know. And it doesn't have to be necessarily your friends and your family, but it may be like, it's just, I don't know, it's like your wisdom is needed, is what I'm hearing. Like the tough lessons that my Aries you've learned, whether it's whatever those lessons may have been, whether they're in work, whether they're in your career, whether they're in, romance, whether they're in, childhood, or on your spiritual journey. It's like there are a lot of people that are going to benefit from what you have to say, and don't doubt that for a second. All right. And yeah, you are a messenger of divine truth, and you should foster your ability to channel spirit. Yeah. So for a lot of my Aries, this eclipse is really bringing you this confirmation that you are a messenger of divine truth, and that your ability to not only channel spirit, but to share what you've experienced is truly part of your path, your life path, and your purpose. For some of you, a career, but for others of you, it's a part of your life path and purpose. And Spirit's also saying family. So the role you play in your family is part of your life's work. So there may be a spotlight here as well on, on your family life. Now, when it comes to work or career in particular, we're going to get some additional messages, please, for my Aries. Automate. So develop ways to add passive income streams to your business so you don't have to work so hard. Earn some income while you sleep. So a lot of my Aries, you are being asked to take a look at your investments and where you can create additional sources of income that are passive in nature. Okay, so again, like most people who do quite well for themselves, they have definitely more than one stream of income. Okay. And listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being says to you. Follow your gut feelings and stay connected to the divine within. Wow, definitely. So using your intuition here, and that was kind of coming up with that King of Cups energy as well. Like listening to your intuition about where you're being called to go, or any changes that you're being asked to make if they're big or small. With this eclipse energy, you're fully supported, Aries. And raise your vibe. You raise your vibration and attract opportunities when you love your life and enjoy each day to the fullest. Yeah, I love that. And I see that because it's like you're leaving behind that lower vibrational energy there with the Queen of Swords and kind of anything that's scattering your energy. Yeah, and get your message out. This is coming through really strong. So for those of you that it's time to start a YouTube channel or that blog, or, to start writing, even if it's just like joining some sort of online group where you can share your ideas, reach more people and develop a deeper connection with your audience through video or, through writing, through publishing, and let them get to know the real you, which is really being authentic and unblocking that throat chakra. Wow, Aries. So a lot of messages coming through here. Let's see. I'm going to pull from the Kali Oracle, because I feel like Kali really embodies this fiery Aries eclipse energy. And Kali is about major transformations. So let's get started. Clear messages and guidance for my Aries to wrap up this reading, please. All right, and you get, I may not pronounce this correctly, number 43, Gauri Devi. All right, so just have a look at her, and we'll see what Gauri Devi's messages, number 43, are for my dear Aries. All right, so you're asked to you're being asked to check your boundaries and tune into your capacity to hiss, to realize you're entitled to be kind, but also to be respected. Wow, absolutely. And that's really what I'm seeing here as well, like with that Knight of Cups energy and that Queen of Swords both showing up in reverse. If you have seen yourself as a badass, it's time to embrace your softer side. If you have been soft and doubted your ability to stand up for yourself, you have simply forgotten that you are also Kali. Play with the balance, with what resonates, and know that if you allow for it, the divine will spontaneously arise from within, and whatever form shall accomplish the task. Take responsibility for the consequences of your actions while trusting in her methods that flow through you. Wow. Yes. Yes. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it here. If these messages do resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light. Take care.